Welcome to NHL Nightly with your host, Jeremiah Maxwell, aka the Sports Beard, along with Pearlo Wisdom, the NHL handicapper extraordinaire, and Rico and Pearlo, goal-scoring prop dynamo.
Welcome to NHL Nightly. Just as we come on, the St. Louis Blues win in overtime. Nice. 4-3 over Vancouver. Crazy. We got 7 minutes left in the Islanders-Montreal game. 3-2 Montreal. What about the comeback from the Flames? Down 3, I think at one point, 3 goals, comes back and wins the game 5-3 in New Jersey. I think it's their third game in 4 nights. What a performance. I think they played back-to-back-to-back. I think they literally have 3 in a row. I think they have played 3 games in a row. The Flames, man, legit. That's a huge comeback. Blackhawks are up 2-1. I do not know how that Oilers goal counted. Should have been goaltender interference. I think Arneal is pissed. They got that call completely wrong. The guy skates right in the middle of the crease. He clearly affects Hellebuck. It should have been goaltender interference. Unbelievable. I can't believe how these calls go. The Capitals debacle, that game was a joke. They waved off 2 goals for absolute garbage. An offsides that you couldn't even see, and a goaltender interference that should have been goaltender interference. The guy clearly cleans the goalie out, and they let the goal stand, so it becomes a 3-2 game. Absolute atrocious. The call they called hooking on Tom Wilson was terrible. Montreal just scored. On the breakaway.
Yes.
Brendan Gallagher. Brendan Gallagher, his mother just died. What? And you know what?
I did not know that. I would have took Gallagher ATG.
Yeah, his mother just passed. Well, he got the goal. He got the goal the other day. So the other day he points to the sky. So, but his mother, he already got it.
That's even better. Good for Gally, man. Freaking awesome.
Yeah, huge. Yes, Darkness. Darkness, do you believe? I think the Blues are going to make it, bro. That was huge. That's a big extra point against. Dude, that is so crazy. That's so big. That's huge. So what does that do? Right now we're sitting. Florida got a huge point, man. Blue Jackets played their asses off tonight, man. I was so fucking sad for them. They deserved to win that game. If Boone Jenner could get his stick over there instead of his skate, that's a tap-in goal. He gets that goal, and it would be his first of the year. Huge, just so disappointing, man. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, he kicked it in. They're not counting this goal.
Yeah.
Girl Dr. Cinnamon Pony. We have missed you. So nice to see you in the chat. I hope you're listening to our replays. And please leave comments, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, leave comments. DM me on Twitter.
In Edmonton.
Oh, nice. Well, because that was the hockey gods coming back to say that fucking goal shouldn't have counted. That was awful. 3 out of the 4 are against Nashville, Chicago. Yes, very winnable games. You got to win those games. I think the Blues are making it, Pearlo. I think the Blues are going to make it. I think they're going to make it over Vancouver and Calgary. So they have not updated the
I hope you're
thing
wrong
on NHL.com.
But looks like
they have not updated it. They have not updated it. So the Blues will be at 77 points and have passed Vancouver with 76 because they got the extra point. So once they update it, the Blues, by the way, the Blues are a +3 on the season now. That's how well they played down the stretch here. So of Minnesota and Vancouver, both those teams are minus goal differential teams, which usually don't make the playoffs, right? I mean, the Capitals were a big exception last year. By the way, Washington, +72 goal differential now. Should be +75. Actually, +76. John Carlson has had 5 or 6 goals taken off his thing for offsides reviews that were fucking garbage. It's this. I mean, give me a break. It's such a joke. It's like you're punishing a team for being better, faster, attacking. It's so awful. They just have to do away with it. Every time Vancouver punched, St. Louis punched back. Yeah, it was a great game, Darkness. And this Islanders Habs game is unbelievable. The Islanders were up 3-1. I was like, wow, this is going to be such a big win for the Islanders. In contrast, if the Islanders win this, they're above the Rangers because they have a better win percentage, I think. No, they would be tied with them, but I think the Rangers would have the tiebreaker because they have more regulation wins. But if Montreal wins this, because the Rangers lost in regulation, Montreal will be 3 whole points ahead of the Rangers with still 2 games in hand, which is, and same with the Islanders. They'll be tied with them, but they'll have 2 games in hand. So amazing. Pearlo, what are you thinking?
This is it's turning out to be one hell of a playoff run, that's for sure. But the Blues do have the easier schedule going down the road here, and they're looking pretty good without their big captain Parayko. So I gotta say I got a really good price on them to miss the playoffs, but I don't think I'm going to get it. Yeah.
Gleb Veremev for the Islanders. All right. Yeah, I saw a bunch of those reports. I meant to talk about those, but I don't think we're going to have time. We're going to have to save it for next week. There's a bunch of college free agents signing. The one story I wanted to get to is Ryan Smith, the Utah Hockey Club owner, already the best owner in the NHL? He got voted 8th in a poll already. The guy hasn't even owned a team for an entire season. He just released that Utah HC Plus, their online thing, will now be $1 per month for the rest of into the playoffs if they make it, for anybody that wants to watch their home games.
I know.
So cool. That is so, like, this guy gets it right away. And I think he's up there, top 5, top 3 best owners in the NHL right now, immediately. I think Vanek with Tampa Bay. I think the guy who owns former Army guy too, that owns the Florida Panthers, and then I think the guy that also West Pointer, the guy that owns the Golden Knights. I think those are and I like Leonsis. I think he's very forward thinking. I don't think he gets the credit for being a good owner that he is. I think Leonsis, the Caps owner, is one of the best owners. He's not cheap. Everything I hear is first class with them. They do so much community stuff. It's huge. So I don't know about you, but I definitely think, Ryan Smith's right there in the top 4, top 5 owners right now for me.
Yeah, after that especially, that's
and there's some bad owners, and Jim Dolan, he's on the bottom of the list, and I think I wonder what the level of commitment from Kerry Pagula is for the Buffalo Sabres, but I don't really have any other owners to be real critical of, to be quite frank. I feel like a lot of them are groups now too. It's hard to direct your hate at a conglomerate. Like, the Fenway group runs the Penguins. It's like, okay, they're for making money. They don't really care.
Yeah.
Are they generating revenue, So, by the way, per all this, it's 3-3 in the Hockey East quarterfinal, Northeastern versus Maine. Northeastern was actually up 3-2, which would have been a huge upset. So essentially, Pearlo, Northeastern is ranked somewhere, I think, 40th in the nation out of 50 some odd teams. So if they were going to the Hockey East finals to play UConn, who beat the pants off BU today, it would be a huge deal, man. So kind of a big upset. All right, so let's just recap the scores real quick. Canucks lose to the Blues in overtime. As our friend Darkness said, huge win. Panthers final 1-0 in overtime. Blue Jackets played their hearts out, man. Nothing against the Panthers. You guys know I love that team. I love rooting for them. The big next game, and you already heard me complain, took a lot of joy out of me, that game. Should have been a 4-1, easily 4-1 Capitals win. And just became a shit show with horrible fucking reviews. The Flyers never played a good game. The goal they scored was a deflection. It was it's garbage. The NHL has ruined themselves with these fucking reviews. They're awful. So, but what happened in that game was this. First goal of the game, Alex Ovechkin.
Yeah.
888.
And I had Alex Ovechkin to score the first goal at plus 850, my friend. That was freaking awesome.
888. Yep. Yeah. So nice. Ovi scores. Oh, on that note, Ovi also becomes the first player in NHL history to do this. 15 seasons with 35 plus goals, most in the NHL history, passing Mike Gardner, who did it 14 times. But Ovi played defense and checked people. So there's that. Saravelli Islanders. Yeah. Okay. I saw that comment already. Yep. Anyway, Cinnamon, Girl Dr. Cinnamon Pony. I always make my day when you show up. I appreciate it. Okay. Rangers lose to the Maple Leafs, who were on a back-to-back, by the way, the Maple Leafs. I was impressed with the Leafs tonight. They looked good. And they were a little bit shaky with Stolarz there. They look good with Wall. I think Wall's going to be their starter. Again, what a comeback from the Flames. It's Nico Hischier scoring, Eric Haula scoring. It's 2-1 after Matt Coronato scores. Paul Cotter makes it 3-1. Then Connor Zary gets in the action, makes it 3-2. Then Miromanov ties it. Then Jonathan Huberdeau gets it unassisted to put him up, and then they get an empty netter from Nazem Kadri. What a comeback win from the Flames. Did you watch that game? I was keeping an eye on it, Pearlo, but it was very crazy. All the games on. So
yeah, like I said,
right now we're in
a lot of stuff I didn't see because I kept on going back and forth.
By the way, this Northeastern Maine game, our co-host Mike Warino, the degenerate Bostonian, is there, and he is watching this game. So it's in overtime. That's why we're talking. Anyway, Ovi, fucking cool. Did you watch any of the Avalanche Senators game?
I did.
I watched it till it was 4-0, and I was like, okay, there's too many good games on. I got to turn this off.
I was scared on that one because I had over 5.5 or 6, or sorry, 5.5, and it was at 5-0 until
and then thank God Ottawa got the late goal from Dylan Cousins. So
Dylan Cousins,
yep, that could pick up. Tends to be great good. Now.
You had the right read on that kid, man. He's looking
45 seconds left to go in the Montreal-New York game. New York is controlling. Montreal just turned it over at the line. Oh, my God. Dude, if he would have got that over, Montreal might have had a really great day. I think they were kind of dead at the end of their shift there. By the way, new Northeastern Huskies versus the Maine Black Bears. It's 3-3, 19 minutes in the overtime, remaining in the first overtime for the Hockey East semifinals. They go till they go. I saw today in Canada there was a university game that went to like 5 overtimes. Did you see that? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. So also, by the way, what other games we have? Avs beat Sens 5-1. Hurricane Sharks coming up at 10:30 Eastern time. Bruins, Golden Knights are scoreless. That's about 11:50 so left in the first. Sabres and Utah Hockey Club all knotted up at 1. 12:45 left to go in that game. And the Jets Oilers tied 2-2, which I really wish I would be able to get to pay attention to that. We'll probably not have the longest show in the world because we only have one game to preview tomorrow. Jets Oilers 2-2. Kings Blackhawks. It's 2-1 Kings now. The first 2 goals were scored by LA. Trevor Moore, Alex Turcotte. Connor Bedard gets his 19th of the season. Connor Bedard having a rebound second half here, Pearlo, a little bit.
Yeah, once pressure comes off, he'll probably say he's going to be fine. By the way, everybody's shitting on that.
Pressure's off. Pressure's off. Pressure's going to come on you. It is you. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry.
He's going to be fine. The Kings on the road, though. I mean, they might win this game, but man, they should be running over the Hawks. And here we are. They're terrible.
Yeah, I think Wall's your guy, Sal. I think they want it to be, and I think the numbers are. Valaquette had some really poignant things to say about Wall. Check that out on Real Kipper and Born when he's on their Tuesday's episode. Anyway, I don't want to paraphrase because he crushed it, man. And I was like, how do you not start Wall after what he was saying? Yeah, let me drop the table here a little bit, so I'm gonna get a little bit of you can get a little view of the action figures that are always back here that no one gets to see. Anyway, we talked about Jets, Oilers, Kings. The other games, Lightning, Stars still 2-2. Ducks up 3-1 on the Preds. Preds scored the first goal. I know for a fact. Steven Stamkos.
Ducks are one of my picks today for you, right?
What?
I had the Ducks today. I gave it to you. To have on the for the show. To pick one of my picks today. Yeah. +1.
Well, good pick because
you're gonna pick Nashville minus money. Not
dude. The Ducks have been playing good hockey, Pearlo. I don't think these guys are watching them. By the way, we are in overtime.
Watch the Ducks. The Canadians. The Ducks are going to be a good team next year, man. They're going to be right in that playoff race.
I agree, and I heard they were on some big name guys that they couldn't get to come in because they have so much cap space. So anyway, congrats to Obi 888.
There is some news. I forgot. Yeah. Oh, really? There is some news. Vancouver, the Alvin came out and said they are definitely, without a doubt, looking for a center in the offseason.
I mean, him and every other team.
I know, but
did Islanders?
Very seldom does a general manager come out publicly and say, without a doubt, not like we're going to take a look. They're getting one, is what he said. So take that as you wish, but that sounds like he's got something lined up on.
Okay, here we go. I got the MSG boys, Butch Goring and company here.
Who was it that said that? I'll tell you in a second here.
Yeah, you can look that up while I'm going here. Okay, the Islanders control the faceoff. They take it back into their own end. Horvat drops it off to, I think that's Tony DeAngelo, number 4, whoever that is, Mayfield. I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't prep for this game. Talk of the thing, Horvat slings it down. It's still controlled. Oh, turnover. Nick Suzuki gets it. Now he's behind their own net. He's going to go to the left, but then fake back, go to the right, move Horvat to the other side of the ice. Now he's going to skate it all the way up himself. 2-on-2, him and Caulfield. Suzuki looks back. He gets it, throws it to the point all the way down. No one was there. The goalie will take it all the way down on the own end. 4:13 left in overtime. Sup, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights.
It was
just giving a little play-by-play to the. Oh, Pierre LeBrun, awesome. Yeah, that's a credible source for sure. I didn't say what you said was outrageous. I'm saying that didn't seem that brazen to me. I feel like we hear from general manager, and I think every team in the league would take center depth. Like every team. Every team in the league is looking for second line, third line.
It's just the way he said it. It's not like you'll say, yeah, we're going to look. It's like he's saying we're getting a center. There's like no doubt about it. So that's I hear general managers say they're looking for a center.
Well, they have to. They gave up JT Miller, so they are missing that second line center.
Absolutely. But they're
way too much sense.
He's saying they're absolutely going to.
Okay,
that tells me he has something lined up.
Let me give a little play-by-play to this here. Man, I can't believe they didn't call a slash on Montreal there. Islanders are controlling the puck. 3:13 left. Horvat shoots. It is deflected out by, I think, Alex Newhook there. I think Newhook wears 15 for Montreal. In net, if you weren't aware, is Montembeault. And I think Sorokin is in for the Islanders. I'm pretty certain. Okay, Anthony Duclair. Oh, am I getting volume? Sorry. Yeah, it is Sorokin. Oh, Sorokin has an assist tonight. His first of the season, actually. Off the Bo Horvat goal. That's pretty cool. I bet if you had money on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
goalie assist. That'll be great.
Horvat's back in his own end. He throws it up the ice to Noah Dobson. Noah Dobson skates it all the way in and almost scores on Montembeault. They're going to freeze the puck with 2:44 left.
Come on, score, Noah Dobson.
By the way, quick college hockey East semifinals. It is still 2-0 or 3-3 with 12 minutes left in overtime. Northeastern Maine, obviously still tied because it's in overtime. I'll let you know if we get a goal there. 2 overtimes consecutively. Pretty decent shot, honestly, by D'Angelo earlier. That Montembeault had some trouble. I think if someone was there to clean it up, they might have buried it. D'Angelo is wearing 4 for the Islanders. Yes. So 2:44 left to go in the overtime. Montreal and in the Montreal end. Oh, Montreal's going to win the faceoff, but run up. That was a brilliant play by Suzuki, who did not take the faceoff. He's going to sling it up the ice to Caulfield. Caulfield's going to deke around the corner, beat Anders Lee, turn around, spin, shoot, and what a save by Sorokin. He had it labeled for top shelf storage side, as he could do. Holmstrom skates down for the Islanders, spins in the circle, turns around, skates it up to the blue line, drops it off to the defenseman there, which I think is, that's Anders Lee. Anders Lee skated out with it. Now Horvat's going to skate with the puck again. They're in the zone. He skates the whole length of the blue line, turns, throws it back down the blue line to Dobson. Ryan Pulock. Ryan Pulock is going to sling it up to J.G. Padjo. J.G. Padjo is going to drop it off to Kyle Palmieri. Palmieri's going to spin, shoot. It's going to be deflected off Lane Hudson there. They're going to sling it around the net to Lane Hudson. Lane Hudson's going to skate it up the ice to the blue line, his own blue line. Now he's going to take it all the way. He's going all the way down. He goes, poke checked away by Sorokin. Almost a brilliant play by Lane Hudson. He just about blew by the whole entire Islanders. Meanwhile, Horvat's going to skate all the way down and score. Horvat in overtime. 4-3 Islanders. I hope you guys like that play-by-play. I think I actually crushed that. So
that's awesome. I had Horvat ATG. Awesome, man. Good day.
Dude, having a good night, Pearlo. That's good, man.
I'm having a great night tonight, man. Yeah, it's awesome.
All right, that's good stuff. Now I know what I can do.
The Canadians to win because I want the Canadians to make the playoffs like you, but at least they got a point.
So I can go to the game center, bring up the thing. It gives me the names and numbers of the people on the ice, and I just hover my mouse over. It tells me exactly who it is. That helps with the play-by-play. So I just learned something there.
Oh, there you go.
Now I've got the main Northeastern game. I'm going to put that one on the iPad here. And good job by the Islanders. Huge point, man. And Montreal, you still get an extra point. They're still ahead of the Rangers because the Rangers didn't win. So and they still have 2 games in hand over the Rangers. So that's a huge friggin' point the Montreal got too. So
yeah. For sure.
Also, Ducks are up 4-1. That game is over. 1:51 left in the third. The Dallas Stars are tied with the Tampa Bay Lightning, and that was 2-0 Tampa Bay, and Dallas got 2 quick ones back. It's going to be so brutal to have Dallas and or Colorado out after the first round, because I think those 2 are maybe the best teams in the West. And we're not even talking about Winnipeg. Winnipeg's going to win this game in Edmonton. I have no doubt in my mind. No Draisaitl. They haven't gotten enough secondary scoring, the Oilers.
You're right.
So
I hope you're right.
Is that who you had?
Right at the same time. But
you hope I'm what? Well, because you're right? But
I took Winnipeg. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have taken Winnipeg here. I think Edmonton's won 3 in a row. I thought they've gotten by against teams that have really underperformed. I thought if the Rangers could execute their power play at any level, they would have beaten Edmonton handily. And they went 0-for-4, and they should have went 0-for-6 because they should have got 2 power plays because Jeff Skinner drew 2 where he was clearly holding the stick of the player, and it should have been a penalty on him. It said, when I get the Rangers twice. I know I'm defending the Rangers, but it was very much true. By the way, Stabers Sabres, Utah, 8 minutes left to go in the second. That's 1-1. That's a huge game for Utah, who's not dead in the standings. They are not dead.
No.
So live wild card right now. Montreal, clearly 67 games played. They have 74 points. That are 2 points up on the Rangers now with 2 games in hand. They've played 68. The Rangers have played 70. So they have 14 remaining. The Rangers only have 12. And then now the New York Islanders are at 68 games played, 72 points, right there with the Rangers with 2 games in hand. So they could make it. By the way, our friend Johnny Lazarus has a bet. If the Islanders make the playoffs, he has to get a tattoo, an Islanders tramp stamp.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
He's got to get an Islanders tramp stamp. Wow.
I know. He said he was thinking about getting the pissed off looking sailor one. They had this sailor one. I actually like that jersey.
Well, all you got to do is put the word suck underneath it, and then you're still getting the stamp. So could do that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he could get that. I think that's really awful. Oh, that's a cool one.
That's what?
It was an Islanders. I thought it was an Islanders jersey, but it was not. This is the one I'm talking about. Here, I'll display it on the screen.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't think it's everybody's favorite, but I think it's awesome.
I think it's awesome.
Dude, if you want one on eBay, you can buy one for $1,400.
Wow.
Apparently, a lot of people think it's awesome.
Who the heck was playing for them when they had that? Like Parrish? Guys like that? Is that
no, they went back to a reverse retro like a couple years ago, I think. So they've used it again. Yeah.
That's the reverse retro version of it? Yeah, I guess it would be.
Yeah, I agree with you, Darkness. That is a must-win for the Utah Hockey Club for sure. Let's see. I want to get that game on, I think. Let's get that game on.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we'll talk about tomorrow's game.
I'll probably watch the Dallas game while you're watching that because that's tied right now.
I had the Dallas game on. It's about to go into overtime. There's 0.1. There's 2.5 seconds left, and they're going to take a face off, and then they're going to go to overtime. So that one's going to be up on
that one too.
Well, you're going to get the draw.
I need the draw.
Yeah, you're getting the draw here. Yeah, you are getting the draw. It says it's an over. Okay, no, it doesn't. NHL says still 2.5 seconds left. Good God, man. Just drop the puck already. What are we doing? This is like a fucking joke. Everything's got to be reviewed. Just play the goddamn game, man.
Well, you can thank Cooper for that because Cooper is saying it shouldn't be on that side of the ice or something.
Darkness is saying 2-1 Utah. Oh, nice. Utah scored. Yeah, Utah scored big time. 7:29 left to go in the second. Thank you. Mikhail Sergachev just made it 2-1.
Sergachev, okay.
11:50 at the 11:50 mark. So that he scored a while ago. Thank you, Darkness. Oh, Ryan McDonough got hurt for Tampa. That's huge.
Oh, no.
They can't afford any defensive
laps. That is
okay. I think we're finally in overtime here. It took them 25 fucking minutes to get 2.5 seconds off the clock. Wow.
That was because of Cooper, actually. It's not really their fault.
I'm not blaming. I don't give him the time. Drop the fucking puck. He doesn't need to review shit. What are you doing? You got the point. Stop whining. Dude, they give him too much leeway, man. I like him too, man. But it's like he fucking is always bitching at the refs. It's like, dude, you're killing us, man. That Capitals game, I'm telling you, Pearlo, that game would have been an hour 45. There was 0 stoppages in play until the third period, and they kept reviewing the offside. Like, it took them 5 minutes. First of all, they called the timeout and then fucking asked them to review it. And they gave him too much time then. It was so much bullshit. I was like, dude, this is not a close hockey game. You know who the better team on the ice is. They didn't make one play that was worth a shit. Not one until they got into the game with these horrible ass reviews. The game should have been 4-1. They shouldn't even gotten the first goal.
That pissed me off too, because I had Washington team total over, and I was watching it going, fuck off.
Oh, we got screwed, man. It was clearly not offsides or not enough evidence. They never showed a replay. It was awful. John Carlson, again, like 5 or 6 goals have been ripped from him. So, all right, tomorrow's game is the Blue Jackets at Penguins. This is a must-have for the Blue Jackets. They got to stop. They're plus 114. I'm betting a fucking $1,000 on them. They played their asses off. They did not deserve to lose against.
Yeah, I like them tomorrow too. I like them tomorrow.
They're going to beat Pittsburgh. Is dead. They are dead. So
yeah, I like them tomorrow a lot. Actually, yeah. It's that after that game today, they got a point. They played well against champs. They're going to go in there with confidence again and get their mojo back, and they're going to take Pittsburgh tomorrow, I think.
Okay, I'll give you a little play-by-play for the overtime here for the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Dallas Stars. That game is at 4:40. I have 4:40. I'm a little bit behind what the thing says. In overtime, 4:35. Excuse me. No, I'm kind of right with them, actually. I might be ahead of them. Okay, on Tampa has the puck right now. On the ice is Victor Hedman. Victor Hedman's going to sling it all the way up to Hagel. Hagel's going to skate all the way down. He's going to spin all the way back up to the blue line. He's going to skate it out into the neutral zone, sling it back to now another number 90. Number 90 is JJ Mosier. JJ Mosier is going to drop it off to Nikita Kucherov. Kucherov's going to skate around the goalie, keep skating around, throw a backhand up. And I believe that's Casey DeSmith in for the Dallas Stars. It is. And DeSmith's just going to glove it and get the face off. Kucherov, always dangerous, basically just skated a big wide circle around the goal and then threw a nice little backhand, which is always, but it was a pretty easy saver to Smith. It felt like he read it the whole way. So good one there. Yeah, I'm better, Josh. I'm good. I had a horrible stomach flu yesterday. I was like throwing up and stuff. So I feel great today, man.
You must have ate something bad or something.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I probably just ate some stuff. I don't think I could have been food poisoning or something like that. Yeah, that could have been. I kind of was thinking that maybe was what it was actually. But yeah, because it was like trying to come out both ends. It was pretty brutal. Okay, Tampa Bay is going to win the faceoff, but I don't know who 23 is. The Stars made a play. Now it's going to be back to Rupe Hentz. Rupe Hentz is going to drop it off to 86, 96. I don't know who 96 is. Lindell is on the ice. Oh, Rantanen. Duh. 96 is Mikko Rantanen. My bad. How could I forget? Oh, my God. I couldn't remember who 96 was on Dallas. That's funny. And my plan didn't work, so this thing isn't updating. Yeah, so Lindell's going to skate back. They're obviously doing a line change. He's going to sling it over to Wyatt Johnson. Wyatt Johnson's going to skate it out of his own end into the neutral zone, down and around the outside of the right-hand side. He's going to skate behind the goal. He's looking. He passes it off to Thomas Harley. Thomas Harley's going to drop pass it to, I think that's Jason Robertson. And Jason Robertson's going to skate all the way back in his own end behind the goalie. Skate off Yanni Gourde, pass a puck right to Wyatt Johnson. Wyatt Johnson's going to take it from his own end all the way down into the end, skate right up the middle. Why he doesn't shoot it there, I don't know. He dropped it for Jason Robertson, and Robertson's shot was they telegraphed the whole thing. I think if Wyatt Johnson shoots there in the high slot, he has a really good chance of scoring the goal. But then he drops it to Robertson, and the shot was easily blocked. They actually gave the defense time to sort of recover there, instead of just shooting the puck. And that's the problem, man. Just shoot the puck. What are you doing? It looks like Gensel's going to recover the puck 2 minutes and 10 seconds. He's going to skate it all the way in. He's going to throw it to Hedman. Hedman along the blue line is going to throw it to Cicero, 71, Anthony Cirelli. Cirelli's going to skate it. I know his name. I was just like sliding on the word.
That'd be cool.
Yes, Cicerelli was on the mind. He was actually in a trivia thing today. I saw. Okay, Hagel's going. Oh, that's got to be interference, man. Holy crap! Hagel took an elbow to the back of the head. I kind of think that's got to be a penalty. Are they just stopping because he lost his helmet? I guess he just ran into him. It doesn't look intentional. But Leon Bichelle just like destroyed Hagel from behind. Or not Bichelle. Maybe Granlund. I think it was Granlund. My bad. Granlund just ran behind Hagel. I don't think there should be a penalty here, by my opinion.
Just made a mistake.
I think he just ran into him. I think the refs know.
Especially in overtime.
Yeah, dude, I'm watching Avi 305 left Northeastern. Are you at the game? Avi's on Instagram chatting with me. 138 left in the overtime here. I honestly think Dallas, you just want the extra point. So you don't care if you win in a shootout or the face-off, honestly, because this is
I kind of felt like they just
well, you already got your draw.
That's why I bet it, though, is because I thought they would both kind of
I think that was the safest. These are two good teams, man. This makes it a Stanley Cup rematch. Obviously, Tampa's first cup was won on Dallas. Dallas has been there. They want to win. This is
Dallas isn't even really trying to score here. They're just
I think they're fine. It's not a divisional game, man. It means very little. They got the extra point. A nice shot on goal there by Sorelli, or Victor Hedman, excuse me. He jumped into the thing, and now it's Mason Marchment going to throw it to Bichelle. Bichelle's going to skate down. Oh, man, he had his man beat, but he lost the puck. So he's going to sling it all the way back in the neutral zone to Marchment. Marchment's going to drop it off to Rupe, hence to Bichelle. Bichelle's going to skate all the way back into it. Why is he skating all the way back in? I don't understand.
Don't care. They think they're going to win in the shootout anyway, so they're just it's stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Tampa has some hands on it.
They got to change the rules, or you can't pass it back.
I think they got to move it to 10 minutes, Perlo. I think we need to have 3-on-3 for 10 minutes.
Well,
I think 99% of the games
play like this.
I think 99% of the games will end though. I think that just people get tired.
I think they would end if you weren't allowed to go across the blue line and back. When you're in game, they would end a lot.
Yeah, faster. I don't think you should be allowed to, or they could also just take offsides off too. Like if you instead of doing you can't cross the blue line, just say you
take offsides out. That'd be a good one too. I like that.
Yeah, just take the offsides off.
I like that.
Or
that's
really for the first 8 minutes, just play it as per norm, and then the last 2 minutes of the overtime, no offsides. No. There's no such thing as offsides.
Take it right away. Just take no offsides. I like that idea a lot. I never even thought of that. That's a great idea.
Yeah. No just for the overtime, if you're trying to get, or you can do 5-minute overtime, 5-minute overtime with no offsides. So it's like double OT. But I still think you should not get a point if you lose. I just think you should not get a point.
I thought that from the beginning. Yeah.
I think if you should get a point if you take it to a shootout, and then that's the proverbial tie, but we just say you win in a shootout. That's how we say, well, they won. They got the extra point.
Oh, so I don't think so, because then they would just both play for the shootout to get the point. It'd be boring.
Well, but I get that. But no, but you're playing to win to get the extra point. Or if you made win,
I think you should get 3 points. They should do the 3-point thing. I really do think.
Yeah, I heard that wouldn't change much. It would just make the points more inflated. Instead of teams that are I heard that really wouldn't change really anything. I heard that they've done the math on that. And so say Washington's at 98 or 100 points. They're the first team in the East at 100 points, right? So let's say in that system, they're at 130 points. Well, the teams behind them would already be at 100 points anyway.
What if you get 3 points if you win in overtime, but you lose a point if you win in the shootout? So you only get 2 points if you win in the shootout, but you get 3 points if you win in the overtime.
Robertson just scored on the shootout, by the way.
Okay, good. He hasn't shot all game.
So Robertson scored the first one, 5-hole on Vasilevsky, went right 5-hole. Vasilevsky was not happy with himself, but that was a soft 5-hole goal from Vassy.
Yeah, it didn't look
he just kind of skated. Nope, got him. He just nailed him. You just took it easy.
It didn't look like he was ready at all.
Here comes Gensel. Gensel's going down. This is a big one. By the way, we're about to go to double overtime, and Gensel scores. Wow, what a goal.
Shit.
Gensel goes glove low with the goalie standing.
Doesn't even have a chance.
Yeah, glove low, goalie standing. He might have shot for the triangle, actually. You know, where the goalie's sliding, they shoot for the skate because they've got that little gap there as he's moving. Yeah. So it's not technically 5-hole, but they're actually shooting for the goalie skate. Oh, Matt Duchene just goes down and scores. 2-1 Dallas.
Same place between the wickets again on Vasilevsky. Wow.
Yeah, 5-holed him. Dude, it looked like the exact same goal.
Yeah.
It was like the exact same goal. I think actually Robertson was slower.
They got
okay, well, here comes Point. Man. Here comes Point. Here comes Point with speed. He's stoned, man. Boy, he had him too. He just should have thrown it up quicker. He tried to go low, but he had him. God, he's fast.
I don't think he tried to go low. He just couldn't.
I would love that guy on my team, dude. I would love that guy on my team.
Oh, for sure.
Such a money player. God, he's good.
Especially in the playoffs. Yeah.
Oh, man. And he played like third line left wing for the Capitals, so he would just straight dominate. Oh, Wyatt Johnson has a chance to do it, and he tries to go ticky-tacky, go top shelf, and just pelunks it wide, so he keeps Tampa alive.
Smith now.
This was a dump. Why did we go 5-hole? He should have went 5-hole again. The 5-hole.
Look at his 5-hole was wide open again. Might as well. Yeah.
He had it.
Okay, here comes Nikita
Kucherov. Nikita Kucherov. Oh, my God. Nasty. Beats him blocker high.
Oh,
top shelf where grandmother keeps the peanut butter. Oh, my dear Lord, dude. Jeez. Oh, or did he beat him? Or did he beat him in the triangle? Wait, hold on. Nope, he beat him. He beat him blocker high. He just got around it.
Oh, wow.
Okay, here comes Mikko Rantanen. Mikko Rantanen. He is stoned. I think he tried to go 5-hole and he elevated it, actually. He had it. The 5-hole was there. Dude, they just need to be going 5-hole. That has worked. Rantanen's got to also, he's got to go. He's got to get in closer. He gave Vasilevsky too much respect by shooting it there. Okay, actually, here comes Gonzalez.
Too low in the Gonzalez.
He scores. Tampa wins in the shootout. Good God, man. That's one you drop. That's a point you drop. Yep, that's a point you drop. So Avs did dominate the Sens, but the Habs did get a point. Yeah, I can't believe they haven't updated the freaking standings, man. Come on, NHL, do better. Oh, man. Nah.
The Kings are still only up 2-1. 2 minutes left in the third. My gosh, this team scored to save their.
They can't score, dude, but they're gonna be good for the playoffs because that's all the games, dude. That's like all the games of the playoffs are 2-1 games.
Can't be
dude, you know they're not gonna call shit. The games are gonna be tight.
Yeah, I know.
The King, I mean, they have 32 shots on goal. I'll tell you what, it doesn't hurt. Chicago went out and got Spencer Knight for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about tomorrow's game and call it a night.
We got it already. We like Columbus. And
what are your T's and P's to Rico's family, man?
Yeah.
We're praying for you, Rico. We hope everything turns out okay. Yeah, we miss you. It's not the same without you on the show, bro. It just isn't. I love this show and I love doing it with the guys I have on the show. So, and Occupancy, I would have reached out to you, but I don't know. I can't for some reason on X. So shoot me a DM, man, if you want to come on, because I didn't know you were back in the States. So if you can make it work, check us out, man. Come back. We'd love to have you back on, especially I want to keep it to 4-person panel, but you know, Mike can't make all of them. He usually can just make Mondays, but he's been making more. So he's obviously at this game right now, the Northeastern Maine game that's going into double overtime. So I'm going to settle down and watch that. But anyway, T's and P's to Rico and his family. We love you, Rico. Mike, enjoy this game. I hope I knew he was going for Maine. I knew he had UConn, so he won that bet. And Pearlo, what do you got? Final thoughts, my man, for the week into the next. We are going to have I think there's 14 games Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Canucks, Rangers, huge effing game for both those teams. Blues play the Blackhawks. That's a huge game for the Blackhawks. Sabres, Wild. I mean, Wild, that's a pretty important game for them. Flames, Islanders. I mean, the Flames just keep coming up with these games that are super important. It's super important for the Islanders too, man. So
I think the Flames got that one. We could go over those real quick before we go. I'll make it.
No, we're not going to. We're not going to. So, but we have another Lightning Stars game. So, and then it cannot. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Senators, Devils, pretty important game. I think the Senators are in though. Like, I feel like there's no concern there, right? Red Wings, Golden Knights, but I feel like the Red Wings are done.
Yeah.
So there's not anything really there. Capitals, Panthers on Saturday. So that's a kind of an interesting game. That could be the conference finals. I mean, everybody's counting the Capitals out. So I just think this feels like 2018, man. Nobody thought they could do shit. There wasn't one person that picked. There was like one person that picked them to beat Columbus, and they won the Stanley Cup. Every freaking round, they're like, nope, it's going to be this team. Nope, it's going to be this team. Pittsburgh's going to beat them. Nope. Tampa's going to beat them. Nope. Vegas is going to beat them. Nope. You know, I get the feeling, man, the disrespect is so blatant. I just feel like they're going to walk to the Stanley Cup, but I hope as a fan. Anyway, final thoughts, Pearlo.
Oh, well, like you said, I've been on the Capitals all year. As you know, any of you guys, if you like betting and stuff, I am on the Ice Guys twice a week now, Monday and Wednesday. And those guys, they piss me off because they're not disrespecting, but they're not on the Capitals. And I'm like, I don't understand it, man. They said,
we're about to have 330 goal scorers. About to have 330 goal scorers on the same
defense,
team. Obi, Tom
defense,
Wilson, and Protas.
How could you not like their defense? You got Chychrun, you got Carlson, you got Van Riemsdyk, who's extremely
DLD's
underrated.
Been playing well. Yeah,
you got Sandin, who is extremely underrated. That's the
super
reason
good skater.
Why this team is so underrated because they have, I think, Ovechkin. People just forget about the rest of the team because
they're like, it's a 39-year-old
so
winger.
You got Protas. Look how big they are up front. What wins in the playoffs? Size.
Yes, size and skill, bro. And like I said, they have
speed and skill.
They're going to have three.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Man. Unbelievable.
They're gonna.
They don't have a number one center. Have you not watched Strome this year? Are you freaking kidding me? That guy's a number one.
I mean, Dubois had an unbelievable year. Dubois had
a good year, but Strome is like a fantastic two-way guy that's putting up close to a point a game. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. I'm glad I have the pick. Glad I have him for a future, and I think they win in the first round. And if they got to play Florida or something like that when they make it, I mean, it's going to be one hell of an out to take out Washington.
So, Ovi has 35 goals. Tom Wilson has 30. Protas has 29. Connor McMichael has 24. Dylan Strome has 22. But it's all said and done, they're going to have 5 guys over 25 goals, probably more than likely. Chychrun's 2 away from 20. PLD's 2 away from 20. He has 60 points. He's a plus 31. Protas is a plus 43. Forwards that are that good, I mean, they play so well defensively. PLD has been unreal. He has been so good. Like, I have been saying,
and they got one of the top 5 coaches in the league.
Protas should too. Protas and PLD should be getting Selke consideration. Protas is a plus 43.
And they got one of the top 5
game-winning goals. 6 game-winning goals, tied with Ovechkin and Chychrun for the team lead with 6. Like, dude, this guy has been so good, man. And he makes $3.25 million for 4 more years. He's the biggest steal in the NHL right now. When they start talking about underrated players, Alexei Protas needs to start coming out of people's mouths. 62 points in 69 games. Dude.
Well, there's no more
2 shorthanded goals.
There's no more underrated player than Protas. No doubt about it.
So anyway, I didn't
even mention Farrah Harvey or Matt Roy. Like, My
yeah,
gosh,
you know who's fit in really well?
understand.
You know who's fit in? Yeah, Vari's had a good year. You know who's fit in really well too? Is I've liked him. And in lieu of Frank not being in there, which I was a little bit disappointed about because I've actually really loved Frank's game. He's only played 22 games for the Caps this year, and he has 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 points plus 6, and he just moves. So he's a guy I really hope gets a chance to play. But I've been really impressed with the Anthony Beauvillier. He really, like tonight, him and Mangiapane straight dominated. Mangiapane, I think, had 3 points tonight. Just dominated. And Mangiapane only has 12 goals, 12 assists, probably a little underwhelming for what he gets paid. But, you're getting scoring out of your bottom 6, which is good.
Taylor Radish has 26 points, and he's playing on the 4th line.
Yeah, no, he was a nice pickup, dude. Been really impressed with him. I've liked Duhaime too. Like, I've liked Duhaime and Radish. I like both those pickups. I don't know that. I think sometimes they're going to rotate guys in and out. I hope Frank gets some more starts. Obviously, I would have liked to see Mirosichenko take off. He only got about 18 games, and they're like, he only had one goal, three assists, so they sent him back down. And then Sonny Milano, man, if he gets healthy, he could be a nice piece to come in. He's always got really silky hands.
And they haven't even got Leonard yet.
And Ryan Leonard's coming, baby. And honestly, the way BC's been playing, we might get Ryan. No, sorry. I thought we had the overtime here. I think we're going to get Ryan Leonard sooner than later. I think you're going to get 9 games with Ryan Leonard, which is not going to burn his first year, which actually benefits Ryan Leonard. He gets paid for this year, and which would be probably pretty nice, probably close to like 6 figures for a week's worth of work. Not too shabby, probably around that $80,000, $90,000 range. That's not nothing to turn your eyes down on. And then he could get a signing bonus too. So that'd be good, man. I'll be super excited. Well, Edmonton's back underway. Winnipeg has a 2-man advantage. Whoa.
Oh, I'll turn that on.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to call it. Pearlo, you got anything else for the show?
No,
We'll call it a weekend.
I was having this discussion. I thought I'd bring it up today. So, that's good, then. Everybody, have a good one.
Yeah, everybody have a great night. Oh, tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, the College Hockey Show with me and the Degenerate Bostonian. He's going to be at this game, so tune in tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Saturday night, I'm going to go live on Twitter too. So hook up on my Twitter account there. I'm going to go live on Twitter and just have some fun.
Yep. Come talk to Pearlo on Twitter Spaces. See ya.
See you.
Have a great weekend, everybody.